Thank you so much for joining us here at Ignite. I'm Łukasz Pawłowski, the Program Manager for Power BI's capabilities in Microsoft Teams. I'm so excited to be here. We have some great demos to share with you on Power BI in Teams and Power BI goals. At the end of the session, I hope you'll switch right over to Teams and start trying out the capabilities. Let's start with the Power Platform. I'm often asked by customers why Microsoft groups this set of products together. The reason is that in a world where things are constantly changing, the Power Platform provides a single, integrated, low-code stack that enables you to evolve your business and build entirely new applications in hours or days versus weeks or months. The vision for Power BI as part of the Power Platform is to help everyone to make every decision with data. This vision is really resonating with customers. In the latest Forrester ranking, Power BI is the clear leader again above all other vendors. You can't get much stronger validation than that. With that said, we're continuing to push the pace of innovation and listening to your feedback. A key theme of this success is how Power BI enables organizations to drive a data culture that's inclusive of everyone, every decision, and at any scale. This message resonates because the way work is done is changing. Processes are becoming digitized, meaning data is produced by everyone and every activity. Organizations that use data to make agile and informed decisions can thrive. And expectations are changing. Now individuals and teams are expected to be completely aware of the data and use it in their decision making. And this change is important because when you use data, you can ask better questions and take better actions. Starting from what should we do next? Ensuring that actions clearly drive impact in the desired timeframes. Ensuring the organization is using precious resources wisely. Using data to show what's having impact and choosing to stop doing things that aren't. And focusing on the most important things. Using data to track key objectives and results in a measurable, visible, and accountable way. To help organizations, teams, and individuals use data in more decision-making, Power BI deeply and richly integrates with Microsoft Teams. This takes the guesswork out of finding data, sharing insights, and tracking goals, because all these capabilities are available where you're already working, are tailored to be simple and approachable for any skill level, and are richly collaborative to help everyone use data quickly to take better actions. In fact, we see that new users are 1.8 times more engaged when they start to use Power BI in Teams. So for organizations seeking to drive a data culture, broadly deploying Power BI in Teams is an easy step to take. Power BI in Teams has a rich set of capabilities that keep users informed, foster collaboration, keep you up to date, and put data at your fingertips. The Power BI Personal App is a data hub that helps you find, create, and share insights. Organizations can provide trustworthy datasets, and users can find them quickly because they're in Teams. Users can bring data into Teams channels, chats, and meetings. It's a way to create mini data hubs that bring the most relevant data right to where teams work. And the new Power BI Goals capability enables everyone to focus on what matters most, visibly showing impact and staying accountable to results. I'm excited to announce that the Power BI app for Microsoft Teams has reached general availability. This means that organizations are empowered to roll out Power BI in Teams broadly. We encourage organizations to install the app and pin it to the Teams left navigation using a Teams Admin Center app setup policy. This ensures data is available ubiquitously throughout the organization. We're also announcing that the Power BI app for Microsoft Teams is coming soon to US government clouds. This will enable organizations in the government community cloud to have the same experience as those in the commercial cloud. As part of getting to general availability, we've made enhancements that help users achieve more. Let's take a look at some of these changes. Let's see how Power BI in Teams helps Renee, a product manager at a coffee machine manufacturer, work through a supply chain issue. We can see that Tony is raising a concern that a new model of coffee machine is experiencing shipping delays. Renee is in Teams, and she has the Power BI app installed. It's available in the apps list in Teams or through the Teams App Store. The Power BI app for Teams is a data hub that helps you find and use data to make better decisions and take better actions. Renee uses the app to discover data and insights, all without leaving Teams. Recommended content helps her find data quickly, including content her colleagues use that she has access to. We've made the Power BI experience in Teams even simpler. We've eliminated duplication in our top and left navigation. We've streamlined how and where the left navigation appears. It's open and expanded on Home and doesn't appear when viewing reports or in tabs like Datasets. These changes make it easier for Renee to get started quickly and find new capabilities like goals. Users can quickly get inspired to use Objective and Key Result (OKR) style metrics to focus on what matters the most and to show measurable impact as they achieve organizational objectives. Renee can use the Datasets tab to discover authoritative datasets shared to her by her organization. Certified datasets help her know which ones are the most trustworthy. Renee can start to create new reports and Excel workbooks that connect to and refresh from the Power BI datasets, making it easy to stay up to date. Renee can quickly find a report about supply chain analytics to help her investigate the issue Tony raised. She can use the fully featured report directly in Teams using AI visuals like the Key Influencers visual and use interactivity like cross-filtering, slicing, and drill down. In this way, she finds an insight that a similar model of copy machine is in stock and could alleviate the issue. Power BI in Teams helps her share the insight and drive to action by sending a message back to the chat so the entire team is up to date and can take an action to resolve the issue. Power BI also helps Renee run data-driven meetings, where it's easy to stay focused on what matters most, keep everyone on the same page, and see the impact actions have. Renee can add Power BI goals scorecards and reports as tabs to meetings. Because the scorecard is in the meeting, everyone can just open the invite to stay up to date and to see how the team is progressing towards clear, measurable objectives with data-driven results. Renee wants to ensure supply chain health is tracked by the team and the back orders issue is fully resolved. It's easy for her to add a goal. Connecting it to data is just a few clicks. Picking the supply chain report, picking the visual that has the data, and saving. Now, Power BI will automatically keep the goal up to date. She sets a target and gives the goal a name. It's that easy. The team can document actions and updates using check-ins before, during, and after the meeting. By setting the status and capturing decisions, everyone is on the same page about next steps to resolve the supply chain issues. In addition, Renee can easily keep the team focused on what's working, what's at risk, and what's behind. Now, Power BI in Teams also helps you stay up to date no matter where you're working in Teams. Daniela shared a dashboard with Renee. With a single click and without leaving Teams, Renee stays on top of what's happening in Power BI. We've just released dashboard notifications, adding to the report and request access notifications we shipped earlier this summer. We're also making it easy for Renee to bring data into the places she collaborates. At the top of every Power BI report you view in Teams is a new Pin this report as a tab button. Just by clicking a team and a channel, then providing the name of the tab, Renee brings the data into the Customer Escalations channel as a tab. Now everyone who works in that channel can quickly find and use the supply chain report alongside channel conversations, files, and other tabs. And after using a tab in a channel, users can find these tabs in the Power BI app. They're in the In Teams pivot on Home. Like most, Renee's organization has people with different skill levels. Power BI's built-in Teams Usage Analytics report is a great starting point for everyone in an organization to start exploring and learning how to use data to make better actions. The report loads your personal Teams usage data and usage data for teams you can access. It shows valuable insights that help you improve how you collaborate. For example, from the meeting summary, you can ask if you're meeting often enough in one-on-one style meetings to really get to know your coworkers. What's amazing about this data is it's available to everyone for free. It helps everyone to start to use data to improve how they collaborate, no matter how skilled they are in using data. As we saw in the demo, we've richly and deeply integrated Power BI into Microsoft Teams to help individuals, teams, and organizations use data in more decision-making. Now that the Power BI app for Teams has reached general availability, we encourage organizations to deploy it broadly by installing and pinning it in Teams. The new simplified and more deeply integrated experiences help users get started quickly and stay up to date. It's easier than ever for organizations to get authoritative data in the hands of the broad user base. And built-in experiences like the Teams Analytics report help everyone get started without a steep learning curve or previous experience. And there's one more thing. We've heard from many organizations that they need an easier way to install Power BI in Teams for their users. In fact, about 3/4 of users who could be getting notifications in Teams just don't because the Power BI app isn't installed. They're missing out. So we're introducing automatic installation of the Power BI app for new Power BI service users who also have a Microsoft Teams license. When these new users open the Power BI service, we'll install the Power BI app into Teams and notify them. They'll start receiving notifications in Teams and have access to discover Power BI right where they work. In the future, we'll expand this behavior to all active Power BI users of the Power BI service who are also Teams users. Now we know that some organizations may desire not to automatically install Power BI in Teams. So we made a Power BI tenant setting available to turn it off. This means Power BI admins are fully in control of this new capability. While this new experience greatly simplifies the rollout of Power BI in Teams, we still recommend organizations to use a Teams Admin Center app setup policy to pre-install and pre-pin the Power BI app. Because with an app setup policy, you can enable everyone in an organization, not just those who actively use the Power BI service. As we've seen, Power BI in Microsoft Teams enables individuals, teams, and organizations to bring data into more decision-making. To help your organization drive a data culture, deploy Power BI in Teams, including pre-installing and pre-pinning it for your users. Encourage your organization to become results-driven and add data to your meetings, teams, and chats so everyone can use data for every decision. Let me hand it off to my colleague, Ancy Phillip, to share how Power BI is empowering more people to use data to make better decisions and take better actions through Power BI goals.
Thank you, Łukasz. I'm Ancy Phillip, a program manager in Power BI working on goals and AI capabilities. And I'm excited to talk to you about goals. Earlier this year, we introduced goals, which helps you focus on what matters the most with clear, measurable goals that help you track progress and keep your team accountable to achieving results. It's super easy for any user, no matter how skilled or familiar they are with Power BI. Let me show you a quick demo. I'm inside this tab called Goals, which provides me a quick update of all the different goals to help me see the health of my project, team, or organization at a glance. I can just jump directly into this and navigate to the detailed scorecard. So scorecard is basically the artifact that houses all of my different goals and sub-goals. The goals have different owners assigned to them. Statuses are also available in scorecard, so you can quickly see if the goal's on track or if it's behind. Power BI automatically updates the data and shows you the trend so you can quickly see your progress. Goals also enables you to keep everyone up to date with check-ins. They help keep everyone on the same page and help the team share why the goals are on track or behind. Now, to create the goals, it's a super easy and seamless experience. I can just start defining this goal right here in this experience. I can assign an owner to this goal, and now I have a choice to either type in the value or connect this to data. And I'm going to type in the particular target and set this goal to be on track. In just a couple of clicks, I was able to go ahead and operationalize this goal. So building a scorecard is super easy for users. Anyone can do it, even if they don't already know Power BI. We have gotten incredibly positive feedback about this new feature. It's been rewarding to hear all the different ways people have been using goals. We have also received some great feedback about how to make this work even better for organizations And a lot of this has been focused on helping users scale goals across their entire organization. So we are working on a rich set of capabilities to roll out an enterprise-ready goals solution. With that said, I'm really excited to give you a sneak peek into the new capabilities coming soon to Power BI Goals. For users who create a lot of Power BI content, Power BI Desktop is where they work most commonly, and we wanted to make sure you can create goals in Desktop as well. Because you're defining the scorecard in a report, you can use other report pages or bookmarks and buttons to help users dig into the next level of detail and find additional insights. In our scenario here, Contoso is a manufacturing company. They are tracking various sales goals in their organization in the scorecard, and the leadership goes over this report for the monthly business review. And the team wants to add this scorecard in this report so they don't have to flip back and forth between the scorecard and the report during the review. So they can present it all in one setting in the context of all their data. With the new scorecard visual in Desktop, users have the full flexibility from an authoring perspective to create a new scorecard or embed an existing scorecard in a report. Here I'm selecting an existing scorecard, and I can edit the scorecard just like I edit a normal scorecard in Service, like adding a new sub-goal. I'll give it a name, value, target, status, and a due date. We also provide formatting options for scorecards, letting you configure all the small but important details like color and backgrounds, so you can customize existing scorecards however you like it to fit the look and feel of the rest of your report. Here, I'm turning off the header, and you can also change the theme of the report, which updates the scorecard. Next, let's take a look at goal level permissions. Often people in leadership roles need to view all the team goals, but specific people on the team are responsible for updating specific goals. We want to prevent accidental updates and ensure only the right people can make those updates. Let me show you how to do this going back to the Contoso sales example. I can simply click on Add Roles under the Permissions settings and create relevant roles. So here we create a leadership role and select View on all of these goals, and then create a sales team role and select View and update permissions on goals that the team is responsible for. You can even manage what kind of update permissions they have in terms of value, target, and notes. This way, you can offer a one-stop shop for all of the goals by helping consolidate the organization's goals, and yet users only see the goals that they should have access to. Next, let's take a look at hierarchies. In many organizations, there are top-level goals that parts of the organization contribute to, and each business unit needs to track their part of the goal and track their progress. And you can do that with hierarchies. For example, in the Contoso scenario here, we can add state to the hierarchy. Now, instead of manually creating 50 scorecards for different geographical locations, all I have to do is add a hierarchy so that I can quickly navigate to and analyze progress at different region, state, county, all in just one scorecard. So with just a couple of clicks, every part of the business can see a slice of the scorecard at their level, thereby easily scaling the creation of goals and deploying them to large number of users. And finally, we have a highly requested feature, integration of goals with Power Automate to help you define automated business processes. We have triggers and actions for goals being created, updated, deleted, and also for goals changing status as well as being assigned to an owner. Here in our scenario, as a team lead, I'd like to set up a flow to keep up team morale and send out a congratulatory email when the sales goal is met. So here you can see the Power Automate flow I've authored, which is triggered by my goal changing status to completed. And when my status changes here, I get this email that I set up. We want to make sure goals is accessible for everyone, and this integration will truly enable all users to operationalize their goals workflows. To summarize, these are all the capabilities available and coming soon to Power BI Goals. In addition, as a part of the Goals preview, we are also making available a basic set of Goals capabilities for Power BI Pro users. Scorecards with limited amount of historical data can now be created and shared by Pro users. To close, we want to continue to empower every individual and every team to track goals that matter to them in a simple, fast, and powerful fashion. And today, we showed you some of the upcoming ways we are delivering this. Get started by creating your first scorecard and try out the new goals capabilities. Let me hand it off to my colleague, Łukasz.
Thank you, Ansi. As we saw earlier with Microsoft Teams, Power BI is at the forefront of bringing rich and delightful data experiences right where people are working. And this approach extends to other places people use data: Excel, Dynamics 365, and SharePoint Online. Whether it's seamless connections to Power BI datasets or additional data visualization and exploration capabilities, Power BI is richly and deeply integrating into these tools to help everyone in an organization use data more often to make decisions. In June 2020, we started to roll out new experiences in Microsoft Excel that help users to discover and use data sets in Power BI without leaving Excel. We're excited to announce that these capabilities are now available to all Excel for the web and Excel desktop semi-annual users. This means that millions of new users can experience building reports in Excel with pivot tables connected to Power BI, or discover organizational data types that open new ways of working with data just by looking up a cell value and linking it to authoritative data in Power BI. These experiences help users leverage more authoritative data in decision-making, keeping the data up to date with one-click refresh, use the data in any web browser, and help organizations govern and secure access to the data. We're also excited to announce that soon users will be able to create new pivot tables that connect to Power BI datasets entirely in Excel for the web. Previously, users needed to upload a connected Excel workbook. This change will open the door even further for users on any device to find and use Power BI data directly in Excel with just a web browser. Now, let's see how we're helping Excel users connect to Power BI datasets. Here, I'm starting in Excel for the web. As we announced, the Create Pivot Table from Power BI Dataset button is coming soon to Excel for the web. Users will only need a web browser to start exploring Power BI data in Excel. We're also going to enhance the datasets experiences to be more descriptive and engaging, making it easier to select datasets. The tables list will help users understand what data is in the dataset. The list of reports helps users learn what others have already built connected to the dataset. It helps them both save time by not recreating things others already made and get inspired how the data in the dataset can be analyzed. Lastly, we'll provide a launch point to open the Datasets Hub in Power BI. There, users can learn even more about the dataset, like its lineage, and also take actions like refreshing the dataset and sharing it. As you can see, we're constantly improving connected experiences. However, we know that many users rely on export to get data from Power BI into Excel. So we're excited to announce that soon, when you export a table or a matrix from Power BI, it will look right when it opens in Excel. This new formatted export capability preserves row and column grouping, includes summarized data, even preserves number formatting like currency symbols or percentage signs. Let's take a look at how these capabilities will help more users to discover and use data to make better decisions. First, we start in Power BI with a matrix. Many of us are familiar with the export experience, but now we're adding a new option called Data with Current Layout. It preserves the formatting of the table in the matrix. You'll see the difference right away when you open the Excel workbook. The matrix looks almost identical to how it was formatted in Power BI. It kept all the rows and columns grouped correctly. The cells are summarized data. It will even keep expanded and collapsed hierarchies if you have those set up in your matrix. It won't keep all formatting, notably color scales won't be preserved, but most other things like number formats will come through. We're really excited how Power BI is helping improve how Excel users discover and use data from Power BI. We're also making the experience of working with data in Dynamics 365 products better as well. To do this, we're leveraging our massive investment in Quick Create experiences that automatically summarize data and visualize it. These experiences are coming soon to Lists in Dynamics workspaces. Let's take a look at what this will look like. Power BI will soon enable Dynamics 365 users to get faster insights directly within their workspaces. Here, I'm in a Sales Hub working with a list of orders. I can filter the orders to those that are important to me. In the past, it's been hard to dig into this data to reveal insights without switching to another tool like Excel. However, now we're adding a Power BI Quick Report button, which lets me visualize the filtered data using Power BI. The filtered data is loaded on the fly into Power BI. I'm able to start analyzing the data quickly. I can add more charts just by selecting fields that match the columns in the list. Power BI picks visuals that represent the data well, like line charts for date fields. As you'd expect, everything is interactive, so clicking on a chart filters the other charts. I can also personalize the visuals, changing the chart type, adding legends, and making numerous other customizations. All of this was done without leaving Dynamics, helping me get the insights I need to plan my next actions. We also have a preview of visualizing list data from SharePoint in Power BI. But we're not done yet. Now we're announcing that soon you will be able to visualize data about document library contents, which files are uploaded, how often they've been edited, and much more, with a single click. It helps content managers make decisions like which documents need to be updated or reviewed. We're using the same Quick Create experiences that automatically summarize and visualize data. The same end-user-friendly customization options like picking visuals so that users can quickly get started without leaving SharePoint. You can even use the Publish to the List option to save these reports back so other document library users can view them. Today, we saw how Power BI is pursuing its mission to enable everyone to use data to make every decision. Our Power BI app for Microsoft Teams is now generally available, and organizations should pre-install and pre-pin it to have the biggest impact. Our new goals capabilities that are in public preview are expanding to be more actionable and support automation. Our rich Excel integration is now available to semi-annual users. Now's a great time to start educating your organization how to connect pivot tables to Power BI datasets or to use data types from Power BI. And lastly, we're helping users get insights from data where they already work, whether it's in Teams, in Excel, in Dynamics 365, or SharePoint Online. We're bringing integrated, easy-to-use experiences that help everyone use data no matter their skill level. We're extremely excited how these capabilities will enable more users to find valuable insights in data and use it to inform decision-making. Here are a set of resources to get you started. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.